Hello, viewers, my supporters. Ah, this is a hard thing for me today. This is really hard. I had to take notes what I want to talk about. But if you're out there, I should have posted it on Facebook and the other social media. I should have posted it and to let everybody know I was going live. But if you're not watching, I think it was I can't think of those award, not the Grammy or Emmy or one of those. But I think I saw something. I was watching something that was live on tonight. I think it's, but I had to do this. I had to do this. It's been hard. I've been fighting it all day. I'm gonna try not to ramble on. Ramble. Well, see, my granddaughter, she's not here to correct me. As far as she likes to correct what I talk about. But right now, I have chills because it's like a really sad day for my family. And trying to get through this, trying to get through this day. We're almost done because 24 hours. And if you're grieving, you're hurting, those 24 hours is like years. It's like years when you're hurting about something. So, yes, this day, April 25th, 2020, last year, one of my younger sisters passed. She passed on this day. And I have a huge family, as I've said in some of my other videos. Yes, I have a huge family, and we're grieving on today. Grief comes in many ways. Um, all kind of ways. Sorrow is sorrow. I wrote, like I said, I took some notes because there's some things I want to touch bases with as far as on today, as far as my sister Priscilla, and AKA, and we call her Silkee. Yeah, she took on, first it was Seal, and then she like, oh, Silkee. So that's what ended up being her nickname, Silkee. She was known as Silkee. Um, she was a mama to many. She was like my mom. And some of my siblings were mamas. But yeah, she has 7 children, 7 wonderful children. It's the opposite of me, I think. Let me see, she had ooh, 3 girls, 3 girls and 4 boys. Yeah. Yeah, no, well, it ain't about me. But yeah, she had 7 wonderful children. They're here, still here in the land of the living, and a husband, a good man. And so we're really, really hurt on today, the family, going through because Silkee. Always tell my children, before it was them, it was us. So before it was her children, husband, it was us. Because 20 children is 20 children. First it was 19, then 20 children in our family. So she had 19 siblings. So before it was her children, it was us. Yes, a lot of us. And but after 32 years, we had like other people passed in the family, but far as connected, like mom and dad, the siblings. My dad passed in mm, I say 30, I think 33 years ago now. I go back up, my son, my baby boy is 33, so yeah, 32 years ago, when my dad passed. That's a long time. That's a mighty long time. 30 something years before we had a close death in the family, since we had a close death in the family. So when that happened, I'm trying to be strong. when it's an echo in here. When Silkee passed, um, Angel, you have to text me. I'm live. When Silkee passed, um, that hit us. It hit us hard. It hit us real hard. Um, I wonder if she's trying to tell me something. My daughter called me. I wonder if she's trying to tell me something. Um, maybe I don't know. I hope you all can hear me. Hopefully everything is right. My recording. Or where was I? Yeah, 32 years ago. So when Silkee passed, um, it hit us like a tornado. I mean, like really hard. I need to find out if my daughter trying to tell me something about my life. I hate to do this, but just in case. Ugh. Oh my God. I want you to cancel this live and start over. Okay, I'm gonna ask her right during the live. Hello, Angel, I'm live. You didn't see him live on YouTube? Okay, well, I was just calling you back because I want to know if it was something wrong with my live that you need to tell me. So can you still get on and tell me, let me know if everything is okay with my live? I don't know how long it took me, but I was thinking, I wonder should I delete this live and start over? So that's the only reason I jumped up to call you just in case somebody wouldn't hear me on the live or something was wrong. But I just went live. I said that's what I said. Somebody gonna call or something. But oh well, yeah. Will you get on? Make sure. Hmm. You can hear me. Everything okay? All right. Thank you. What you say? What? I'm using my phone. No. Oh wow. Okay. Well, let me stop the live and delete it. It's the same phone I used mid Twinkie. It was clear, so that it was real good. Mhm. Mhm. I know. Yeah, but I probably can't do that. I have to go through a lot to do that on the switch over and stuff, and then no, you don't understand. I have to explain to you later why. I have to explain it to you later. So let me delete this because all this is on my live, but it's live. That's how live be. So maybe I can continue. I done woke the baby up and everything. Oh well, I guess that's what live is about. Is it still clear? Yeah. Oh well, in the future, I make them clear. Okay, so thank you. I guess I. So that's your phone. If it's not clear. Oh, Okay. I'm trying to see, cause I left out, but I told him I was going to check. So, oh well. Well, this will just be a um, slash blooper. No, I was trying to do this live. I don't know. Should I just delete this and start over or what? Okay. Huh? Yeah, I started. Well, no, I hadn't got deep into it, but I had started talking about it. Yeah, well, I won't start over. I just continue. Okay, thank you, Angel. Okay, bye. Woo! So, well, I guess I just continue. Live is live, right? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. So back to what I was talking about, and excuse me, but I just want to make sure that everything is okay. I don't know, for some reason you do a live folks call right then. Okay. Well, what?
Should I make some of this to him? He asked me for a bottle.
Is that the beefaroni?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if he eat it, you can get him to eat it. He threw down on the ravioli. Well,
Wait. Y'all use my ravioli today?
no, I bought my own ravioli. I bought my own.
Mine's still in there. It better.
If I said I bought my own, that meant I didn't eat yours. Can I do my live? Please. Okay. Ooh, family. And that's what I was talking about, family. Family. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. I'm gonna continue. But yeah, death is a hard pill to swallow. Oh, Angel, if you're still watching, can you share it? Share it on Facebook for me. Anybody else watching, share it. Oh, Lord, I didn't gain weight. Well, I will talk about that later. Yeah, so yeah, death is a hard pill to swallow. It's hard. And you have many questions. Why? Why? Why my family member? Why? Because it hurts, so you have questions. You have questions why. One thing I always say, coulda, woulda, shoulda. With that, it's always a lot of times you think in your mind, I coulda, if I woulda, and I shoulda.
So why are you talking about that today?
Talking about today because this is the day my sister passed. Don't you know that?
That's tough to hear that stuff.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough for me. So this is today. So this is the day I should be talking about it. I thought about it, wait till tomorrow, but I don't think it's gonna change anything. I'm still gonna feel the same way, hurt. And then you wanna talk to me? Talk to me. Yeah, I guess it's live. Come sit by me and talk.
I'm not talking about you.
That's
How other people.
that's when my daughter sharing her opinion, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, Daisy. But anyway, like I was saying, viewers and supporters, I told Daisy, come on, join me. Yeah, or get on and start talking to me. But anyway, hopefully I can see if anybody say anything I can respond to. Let me see, is there something where I gotta push to do that? Lord have mercy, I don't want to mess up nothing. I'm messing up. This is really hard today. Trying to. Okay. All right. So, this is gonna be a crazy what you call it, video live. There are bloopers and everything, but okay. Oh yeah, and because of that, thinking about my sister, what you need? Your bone, your bone. Thinking about my sister today, it's been tough. I've been dropping things and just nervous, trying to keep my emotions together, keep my emotions down. So it's been pretty tough. It's the emotions just was been everywhere. Cause like I said, she was the first death in after 30 something years. I'm gonna share this with you all, and I'm gonna get into it later. And another time I'll do another video. But after her death, I'm trying to be strong. After her death, I think I had a mild stroke. I think the stress caused me to have a mild stroke. It was after her or another family member, but it was stress. And yeah, I was looking at one of my live videos, and I think I had a mild stroke. I'm not sure. I may have to have my doctors look into it. I talked to them about it, but sometimes they're like, oh, this, all that, but death would cause a lot of things. Death would cause you to have a heart attack. It would cause you death. It will. Death would cause death. A lot of people don't believe that, but yeah. Yes, it will. People grieving and hurting, that sorrow, bereavement kicking in. Yeah, I've known people to pass after from grieving. Um, and so my sister Priscilla, she was, let me see, she was number 3. Wait, yeah, under me. Yeah, she was. I have 9 siblings under me, and she was the 3rd under me. Um, I remember. I'm gonna talk about different things about her. I remember. I never forget this. She was on the basketball team at school. After school, she was on the basketball team because she was tall back then. Tall and slender, and so she loved playing basketball. And so I used to walk her to the. It was the Urban League. I think that's what it was called, the Urban League. And she said, with her little uniform, Miss I said, girl, you got this, go girl, you got this. And she enjoyed that, playing basketball. And like I said, a lot of things, people don't know about family, but even family don't know a lot of things about family because, they don't share things. But I want to share things. I don't mind sharing things, good, bad, ugly. So, the baby's crying. Well, I'm on live, so things happen during life. And yeah, she loved playing basketball, and I enjoyed walking her to the, I think, like I said, Urban League to play. I enjoyed walking her to play the basketball and to the games, and she was good. She was really good. So um, yeah, she enjoyed playing basketball. And another thing about my sister, she was very quiet. Dave, can you wait till later or something or close the door? Um, she was a quiet person growing up. She stayed to herself. And if you rub her the wrong way, you'll see the other side of her. But other than that, she was quiet and personal. Dave, this is not a good time. So, okay. Um, I say death. Death can cause confusion. It can cause confusion in the family, and it will, and it have caused confusion, misery, sadness, anger. In the midst of death, a lot of these things happen. So in the midst of on the death, after the death of my sister, it caused all of that. We saw all those things happening in the family. There's a lot of confusion, anger, pain. grief, sorrow, of course, sadness, and misery. Even I can always, like I said, I can always speak for myself. I even had some coulda, woulda, shouldas. Far as myself, after she passed, I did go visit her the time she was sick. You know, we talked. We resolved some things between us. One thing I'm gonna share is growing up, we had an altercation between us. We was fighting, and she was being rebellious, and so I was the babysitter. I was taking care of the kids, so we ended up tussling, getting into it, and as we got older, we talk about, because from that altercation, both of us, we left a mark on each other. I scratched her face, so she had I don't know which side, I don't remember what side, so she had a long scar going down her face where I scratched her. And I have a mark on my thigh where she bit me. So we talk about that. We used to talk about it. We used to laugh. We laugh about it, those marks. And so we say that it was a bond. It was a bond between us that that we'll never forget each other. Because every time I look at my thigh, I think of her, and I see her every time I see that bite mark. And every time she look in the mirror, she see why I scratched her. And so she always think about me. And so we laughed about those things. We didn't hold it against each other, forever, saying I'm done, I ain't talking to you because of that. No, we squashed it and we laughed about it. And and that's the way it should be, in family. Let it go, squash it, resolve it. And but that was real funny. That we talked about that. And but her death, it like really, it was like they say, the Bible speaks about the beginning of sorrow. Um, yeah, that was beginning as far as a new sorrow in our family, her death. And it like really took a toll on us, and it forever have an effect on us because she was a loved one. She, like I said, she loved the children. She did it much as she could to try to protect her children. Um, she had a thing. It says in the family, when we used to like to dress our kids alike, everybody on the same color, same outfits. The girls, the boys. So that was a thing in our family that we did that, and so she really, really did it. Dressed her kids alike, the family, the colors, her and her husband and the kids. They come to church and outings with the same colors on, different things like that. And so, and when she did it up as far as dressing them up and them wearing the same colors. Yeah. Um, and so later on, I'm not gonna be long. Um, Later on in the years, um, we had another big blow up. We had another big blow up because of confusion. Um, like the Bible saying, in all they getting, get an understanding. Ask questions. Don't believe everything you hear. Whether it's you don't know if it's a lie or a truth. The truth. Ask questions. So it was a big, big, big a mess with us. It wasn't a physical fight or nothing like that, but we had words, and it went really, really, really deep. We said a whole lot of stuff about each other. It was crazy. It was crazy. And so we're just going in, sending text messages on and on. Boy, it was just going, it was deep. Somebody, you angry, you upset with technology. Oh, you just going. So we just kept going. It was a blame thing and this and that and the other. And so Then we was going back into childhood, talking about stuff and everything. So she put one thing in the text. She said to me, and it just stopped me in my path. Oh my goodness, she got me with this part because it was the truth. She said, she called me, I don't know if anybody remember the Beverly Hillbillies with Granny and them. I can remember all their names. There's the girl, the son, who else? The husband, the people, but the main part I'm talking about is Granny. She called me Granny. She posted a picture. I forgot all about this when the family used to call me Granny and be laughing at me, Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies. When she put that on there, I was just, oh my God. It was so funny. It was so funny. I shared it myself in our family group. Oh my God. Every time I think about it, I be so tickled. She called me Granny. And they used to call me Granny because I was sick. I was a very sick girl, baby, girl, teenager, young lady, still now, growing up. And I was just like, I was skinny back then. I was very, very thin. I was very, very skinny then. So, and one of my nicknames was Chicken. They called my nickname is Chicken. And so they say, my mom, they used to tell me all the time, you was just sick as a chicken. You were just sick as a chicken. And so, yeah, I was just skinny and sick. Yeah, I was sick, like looking like a sick chicken. So, and so with Granny, y'all know Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies, she was just like a little old lady. And so times I was sick and I was just hurting my arthritis. So they said I look like Granny. Granny from the, oh my God. So when she put that in there, oh my goodness, it just stopped me out. It was so hilarious. Oh boy, it was so funny. And I can remember what I called her, what I told her. It was something. I can't remember what she said. That's what stopped her in the track. She was laughing about what something I put about her. I can't remember what that was. So yeah, but in families you had the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so with me and my sister Silkee, yeah, we had our good, our bad, our ugly times. So but we still had love for one another. We squashed it, we squashed that, and we made up. And guess what? There's some people that didn't agree. Some people was egging things on when we weren't talking to each other. But I called her and I told her, I shared the things with her, the truth. Because people had put some things in her head, the lies about me, she didn't know. So when I called her and told her, she was like, wow, wow. And I was able to share. And proof, man, ain't nothing like proof. So I had proof and everything when I talked to her, and she was able to find in her heart, ask for forgiveness, and we squashed that. Did a lot of people? I say some people, family members, they didn't like it because misery loves company. Misery loves company. So she was some people company in the mess, hell, lying, run their mouth, dogging me. They had her connected too. But I thank God that she found in her heart to hear the truth from me. And we squashed, we made up. And before she passed, we talked about having a big family gathering, coming together and doing some things. We didn't get a good response from the family. Really no replies. But that's what we found out her, what we wanted to do. She knew she was very sick, and she was warning the family. She was talking to the family, telling them, let it go, drop it, drop the mess, stop the stupid things you're saying, the things you're doing, drop it. And she said it. She said, sick as I've been, sick as I am. She said, don't y'all see? This is real. What I'm going through. She said, It's time out for all this mess. It's time out for let it go. Did they hear? They saw it. They was reading it. But some people just locked in and want to be messy. Want to keep up hell. Keep up garbage. But I'm so glad that she came around. She came around and she was done. She was just done with all that stuff. And she wanted to bring the family again. She wanted to bring the family together again for us to enjoy one another, have fun. We used to have big family gatherings where we have food and laughter, just joy, joyful times, I would have something, bring the family together. There are times we came together in her home. She opened up her home, her and her husband, and we'll go to their home and just eat and play music and sing and laugh and just clown and crack jokes. You know what family do. Well, some families. That's what we did. That's what we did. And that's what she said. That's what she wanted to do. That was one of her requests. One of the last time we talked. We did it, by text in the family group. And that's what one of her desires was for the family to come together. Like the Bible says, don't let it be said too late. We didn't get a chance to do it with her. Didn't get a chance to do it. And everything don't have to be planned out for months and weeks. Sometimes just do it. Spontaneous. Just do it. Tomorrow is not promised. It's not promised to no one. We don't know what's going to happen in the next second, minute, hour, day, week, month. We don't know. So that's what she was just trying to tell everybody. Drop it. Let the silliness, let the craziness, let it go. Now she's gone. A lot of them still acting a fool, still clowning. I'm glad me and her, we was able to resolve our last issue that we had. And she dropped that company that had her locked in, saying no evil things and wrongful things about me. And I told her that when you go before God, they're not going to be there. The ones that's got you connected in their mess. I said, don't be company with people. Do you. Live your life. I said, whatever they say, if you didn't hear me say it, if you didn't hear somebody do it, don't believe it. Ask questions. And say, I'm not in it. Somebody told me the other day, they said, I'm not in it. I see it, I hear, but I'm not taking part with it. I'm not. And that's the attitude we have to take. And so, like I said, I may come back later with another video or something. This one was really crazy, but that's what happened when you do live. You go live, anything can go wrong. Anything can happen. So, yeah. But she was a good person. She'll fight to drop off her hat. Like I said, she wanted to protect her family, so she didn't play. She didn't play when it come down to her family. Can't blame her. I didn't either, and I don't either. Either, whichever one. But this one thing I want to tell you too. Like I said, with the family, with her good, bad, and the ugly in the family. So anybody just acting like or pretending they're perfect, really, like I always say, we supposed to be striving to be perfect. But I ain't seen nobody or met nobody that's perfect yet. So, with Priscilla Silkee, aka Silkee, when she was born, she was bald head. She didn't have no hair. She didn't have no hair. My mom always say, she said her head was like the back of your hand. Her head was like a baby's behind. Bald. So I'm quite sure some people out there that had some babies that was born bald. I think I just had one child that was almost like bald. But like they say, when that baby is bald, the hair when it grows, time went on and on and on. And I was one of the ones, a main one, taking care of her hair. Cause like I said, she was younger than me, and I was there for her. And started, taking care of her hair. It started growing and growing and growing. And she grew. I mean, her hair grew, and she had the most beautiful hair. I was thinking the other day, because I knew this day was coming up, and I was sitting down thinking about her, one of the pictures. And I said, I started going down the line through all the children. And I said, I think from the 10 sisters, oh yeah, I didn't say that, 10 sisters, 10 brothers. And I was like, out of the 10 sisters, I think she was the only one that got hair like daddy. Our daddy had beautiful, beautiful black wavy hair, just beautiful hair. If he wants to style it, he'd just put water on it, maybe some grease or moisturizer, whatever. Beautiful hair. I ain't saying nobody else, no, the rest of our hair wasn't beautiful or not beautiful. I'm just saying the texture of her hair. And yeah, it was totally different. It was totally different from all the other sisters. She's the only sister that had that beautiful, long, wavy hair. Yeah. Yeah, come to think of it, yeah. And so, like I said, in families, siblings, be different ones. Some may have this, some may have this quality, some may have that about them. Some may be tall, short, body structure, things like that. And so, yeah, her hair was like, so when I used to do her hair, her ponytails and stuff, when I put the moisturizer, back then it wasn't really moisturized, like water and Vaseline. Yeah, or what you call that, Royal Crown. And when I used to do her hair, when I twist her ponytails, they used to like shrink up because of the curly, the texture, the waviness of her hair. It was beautiful, beautiful. So her hair, when if you wanted it straight, you had to like really press it out, because if she sweat or something, it's right back. The curls are beautiful wavy on this of it. So yeah, that's another thing about her. And I'm just trying to think of different things to talk about as far as her. And I remember one time I went to visit her in the hospital, and she said, "You came back." She said, "You came back." I said, "Yeah, yeah," because she was in Illinois and I'm living in Indiana, and it was nothing to go 3 hours to see my sister to visit her. And one time I went to visit her, it was like she was gone. She was laying there on the hospital bed, couldn't do nothing for herself, had the tubes on her and things like that. And I still was smiling. I didn't give up. I had hope. I had faith. Mom was there. Mom came in the room. She came in the room, had the blessed oil, and we prayed. We touched and agreed, and we anointed my sister, and we prayed for her. She was out of it. It was like she was, yeah. It was like she was gone. And we prayed, 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 and we cried and prayed. And soon after that, she recovered. She came back. She came back. That same day, that same night, we went back in the waiting room, sat there for a while, went back in there. After a while, she came to. She came to, and we were sitting by our bed. We was talking. She was talking. She came out they say she was in a coma, semi-coma, and then they say when people in a coma, they still can hear. In a coma, we can't like hear nothing, but they still can hear you. And so, cause I've been in a coma before, and I heard people talking, and when she came to herself, came out of it. She was able to talk, and she was telling us some things, and she was saying some things, and I'm sitting there like, wow, wow. Because like the Bible say, the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. And she was speaking some things from her heart. And it was very like really touching. And I'm like, because she had mentioned one of my daughters connected with one of my sisters. And what she was saying, it was true. It was true. I don't know if they remember, but I remember very well. And she was saying some other things, and I was like, oh my goodness. She said, I'm just going to tell you all. I'm just going to let you know. That, some of y'all not right. Some of you not right. She called names and everything. And she had said, when I get my strength back, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to you all. I don't know who she talked to, but like I said, me and her, we was able to talk. And but yeah, that was very, very. That was a real good day to see, and knowing that how prayer works. Prayer worked, and she came to. She, my granddaughter, my third granddaughter, I hadn't been feeling well, and she had some problems with her feet. And my sister, Silkee, she was offering advice, what to do, telling me what to do for us to help my granddaughter out. She was like, she said, all y'all talking this stuff. She said, don't y'all still believe in prayer? The bless oil and prayer? I would say, go, girl. I said, go. I said, yeah, I do. I pray for her knowing it. She said, yeah. She said, everybody talking about this, they talking about that, do this, do that. She said, what about prayer? Pray. Anoint her, pray. I told her, I said, I do. I said, I even put blessed oil in the water when I'm soaking her feet. She said, yeah. She said, even with that, pray for her. And so she always believed in prayer, that prayer works. Because she know what happened. So she know prayer works. And so yeah, she had offered the advice for my granddaughter. And I really appreciated that. And another thing I thought about, I didn't know this earlier. I was talking to somebody. I was talking to a family member, and they had like a shrewd attitude. They was acting funny. I was trying, even with this day and it hurting and everything, we grieving. I was trying to get on with my day, trying to be strong. And so I called this person because I needed something. And the attitude and the way they was acting, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? And they just wasn't their self. So later, I thought about it after I started preparing to do this. I was like, wow. I said, they're grieving too. They're grieving too. So I'm glad I didn't get nasty or nothing like that, snap on them, nothing like that. I forgot. I said, wow, yeah, we all are grieving. So some people take grief and they act out, like I said, angrish. People they be angry during grief and they snap out on people, and sometimes it's uncontrollable. They act in different ways. Because I heard about somebody else, and I told them, I said, they're grieving. Let them grieve the way they want to grieve. And yeah, so I thought about it. I was like, and in families, people have picks. People have what they call their favorite ones, their favorite. So the person I was talking to was one of her picks, one of her favorites, one of my children, and she was crazy about him. She was crazy about him. And I didn't think about it earlier when they was acting like that the grieving. Yeah, but yeah, she really, really um, was close. She really was. Couple of my children was, like I say, her pigs, and she said we used to be on the phone talk about all the time, because they was close to her children. And like one of my children was close to one of her children, another one of my children was close to another children. So it's a bond. Who I'm getting a headache. It's a close bond with some certain children, my children, her children, and different things is coming to my mind. I forgot about this. Well, I just say recently I talked about, I shared on Facebook. Um, Me and her had a forever bond because of this situation. Not situation, I say, what would you call it? Uh, um, well, I just tell you what happened in let me get it right, 86, 1986. Whew. Um, Myself and Silkee ended up in the hospital at the same time. It wasn't planned or anything. We both were pregnant. We both were pregnant. Had no idea this was gonna happen. We made front page of the newspaper. There were several newspapers that wanted to get in, news stations, TV stations wanted to get there to go live. They want to record. I can't think of some words, what I want to say, but they want to be a part of what happened. So we ended up in the hospital, same day, same doctor, same hospital, same day, same doctor. We're at the same doctor because there's my doctor, and I told her about he was so good. So he ended up, she liked she took my advice and she made him the doctor for her children birth also. We loved him. I think he delivered maybe 3 or 4 of my children. I don't remember, but yeah. So we made headlines at the that day. Um, she had a boy and I had a girl. We agreed. I wonder why. I'm trying to see as far as comments and stuff. I don't see anything. I don't want to fall. Stop chat, live chat. Oh, is it visible? Okay. All right. And so she what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so we agreed after having the babies, it was so much commotion. It was so much commotion um, at the hospital, just busy, because everybody like, oh my God, 2 sisters. These are blood sisters here at the hospital the same day, same doctor. And so it was joyful. And we were like, oh my goodness, because I was just there on bed rest because I wasn't feeling well. I was sick, and she came in for labor. I'm looking like, oh my God! And so everybody started calling everybody, the family and everything. They about to have the baby the same day. So that was a joyful occasion. Oh, thank you, Lord. That's a good word. That was a joyful occasion that day of us giving birth 2 hours apart. 2 hours apart. And so after having our babies and holding them, be wise to say before when they were taking her back to deliver her baby, she went in first. I was waiting. We were like, oh, I said, don't leave me, don't leave me. I was crying in labor and pain. She said, I'll be back, I'll be back. Stay strong, stay strong. It was awesome. It was awesome. And my mom, she was back and forth from each room, going in there to her room to my room. I'm in labor, I'm crying, she cried. Yeah, so that was a great occasion. And so um, after we had the babies, we started talking about the name of what's gonna name the babies. And so we agreed to name, she had a boy, so she named it after his dad. He was her first son, and my daughter was my third daughter. And we gave both of them a name starting with a D. So we gave both of them names, David and Delana. And so they had a bond. That was a bond with them. Those are the third children that had a bond of our children, the connection. That was, I believe, the third cause. Yeah, wait, no, that's the second. They had the second. And the third was my baby boy and one of her sons. They had a close bond. And then her oldest child, her oldest daughter, and my first son, they got a close bond. All of them still have a close bond. So, and her children, some of them we have close bond. A couple of my babies, my babies, and but I love all of them. My niece and nephews, and I'm gonna tell them be strong, be strong. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. They're young. My sister was young. She was young, I think 54, young. Yeah, I believe she was 55. Wait, 55. Well, I was in her 50s, one of them. And so her children, all of them are young. And it hurts. Her husband, it hurt. And that's something we won't get over. We can try to move on, go on with our life. I encourage them. I encourage them to go on with your life, to try to do the best. You know, I don't know how that is. People say that people looking down on them and things like that. I don't know. I ain't been up there in heaven and stuff, or in the, there. So I don't know who looking down, what's going on. But I just say, you can say, well, my mom would have been proud of me. I want to make her proud, or I could do this. She would be proud. Well, I just say this. She will want me to. She will want you all to continue to be strong, to do well, to achieve some things. You could do it. You could do it, Sandra's children. She had only one husband, one baby daddy. I can say that about her. She only had one husband, one man, one baby daddy. Kudos to her. Yes. Yes. Everybody can't say that. Everybody can't say that. But yes, she did. She was right there with her family. And yes, but we did. That was a joyful occasion with us having so we called them our twins, the family first twins. We Daisy. Oh yeah, they nicknamed Daisy, DJ and Daisy. We call them twins. Those twins, girl, boy and girl, twins. All. Uh, yeah, that's another she had close bond. I was had Daisy with my Daisy B. Um, and one of my daughters, my baby girl. And I got proof for everything I'm saying. But every people know, family know. Um, one time we was at church. We was it was after service. It was after service. It was after service, and we was outside. We went outside. They was outside, so she wasn't feeling well. So she was sitting in there on their van, the family truck van, whichever one. She was sitting out there with her husband, and I was outside. It was by down the church, mama house. Mama house. Everybody so commotion. Everybody just happy. Hanging out and stuff at the church, and so people are just everywhere. And 43rd, man, unforgettable. So. Um, oh yeah, so Silkee, she called me. She said, "B, come here." That's one of my nickname, Honey Bee. So she said, "B, come here." She said, "Come here." And I walked in there to the truck, 'cause I hadn't saw because I was inside Mama house. I went out there, I hugged her and kissed her. And she said, "I got something to tell you." She said, look, my baby girl, and then they call her Boo Boo, but her name is Victoria. We call her Vicky for short, but everybody call her Boo Boo. And so she said, look at Boo Boo. She said, look at her. And I said, what? She said, she is beautiful. She said, she is beautiful. She said, I'm just sitting here, she said, I just been sitting there admiring her, looking at her. She said, she is gorgeous. She said, she just looked like a model. So she just kept on. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she said, call her over here. She said, call her over here. And I said, okay. I said, Vicky, I said, come here, come here. I said, your auntie wants you. So she came over. She said, hey, auntie, I see you. And so she hugged her and kissed her and everything. And she said, she said, you my new, oh, what's the name? Oh, what was the name? I can't think of it. Oh, it was the name she was called. She called her granddaughter. She used to call her, she said, you're my new, oh, I can't think of it. Mm, I can't think of it right now. But yeah, she told her was it princess? No, my princess, baby girl. I can't think of it. But yeah, she had told her that she was her girl. Her girl. She said, you my new, I can't think of it right now, but she told her, she said, yeah, you're my new, I just say girl. Till I can not think of it next time I talk about it to let you all know. But she said, yeah, you my new girl. And she like, oh, Boo was acting shy because she had some shyness about her. And she said, wow. So Boo Boo went back over there with her cousins and stuff, her siblings, playing and talking, watching them, whatever they was doing. And she was like, man, she said, she is beautiful. She is just beautiful. She said, she like just a model. And yeah, Vicky, she was a model. She did model. She was modeling. And she said, that's my girl. That's my new girl. She's like, wow. So those are things, you remember, death, and you think about the different things, memories, like I said, memories, good, bad, ugly, whatever. And so, we think about all those things. I could go down the line. Things we talked about. One of her sons. I call him Whopper. She said that is your twin. She said, "Oh my goodness." She said that. Oh, she said that is your twin. She said he is just crazy. She said he is hilarious. And she said, there's some people don't like him just because he is a comedian. She said, oh, she said, sometimes I just want to knock him out. She said, he always joking and cracking jokes and have everybody laughing. Everybody don't have a sense of humor. And so he used to offend people because oh my God, he is hilarious. He is so funny. That's my baby, Pierre. That's my baby. One of her children. That's one of them. So, uh, so yeah, she said that's your son, that's your son, that's your son. Then she was like, because there are people in the family can't stand me, don't like me because same thing. I'm a jokester, and so I like laughing and I have fun. So we there are other comedians in the family too, like I said, but everybody they just don't have a sense of humor like that, and we do. We get in trouble for that having a sense of humor. So. I know some people they probably watch the video later and appreciate, like I said, your support. And yeah, she told me about him, and she went down the line. She used to tell me about, we used to talk about our children, the different children, how they act, when they acting up, when they act good, bad. Yeah, so she shared a lot with me, a lot. Excuse me. So yeah, but I love my sister and miss her a lot. We miss her. And like I said, before it was husband, children, it was us. It was us. And so, oh yeah, this is another thing we used to talk about. So our kids used to be saying, don't talk about us. Don't be telling your siblings about us. Stop talking about us. That's what we do. That's what we did. We talk about our kids. Yeah. So if all we had was each other, And we didn't, if we didn't go a lot of places, we didn't do a lot. That's what we're here to talk about. Our children. We shared that. Some people want to keep things hidden, want to act like they family so perfect and together, faking. No. We share things about our children. Some kids, they don't want you to talk about it because they got things to hide. They don't want people to know that other side of what they doing, acting up, running their mouth, being disrespectful. So yeah, we shared all that about our kids, the good, bad, and the ugly. Yes, that's what we do. That's what family do. So yeah. And some people, they only got two kids to talk about. Some don't have maybe one child to talk about. But we shared something in common. We both had 7 children. And so, yeah, so we talked about each other, children. We shared things. And I still do. So, um, those are some things that I remember about my sister Silkee. And oh, and some other things. She was talented. She used to sing. She was a soprano. I believe she was first soprano. She was over the youth. At one time, she was over the youth at church. Um, so I think she was, yeah, president over the youth, and she started a group as far as some of the children, the grandkids singing in the family. So yeah, she did things. She did things outside of family, as far as in church, things like that, and so she won't be forgotten. She'll not be forgotten. She's in our heart, in our mind. And so I'm gonna say, to her children, her family, stay strong, hang in there. It hurts. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Uh, we're going to have some regrets, heartache, heartbreak. We're going to be tormented. We're going to be in distress, agony. Yeah, those are things that we're going to go through um, while grieving, And then we're going to have some joy too. Those things we're going to think about. It's going to bring joy. Oh, yeah, one thing I can't forget, she has some wonderful, beautiful grandchildren. Yes. Wow, I can't forget about that. Yeah. She had grandchildren that really love her. And since she been gone, new grandbabies. She have new grandbabies. More. And she probably gonna have some more soon. But yeah. So it's hurt and sorrow all the way around. Like I said, we have a huge family. And some people, they grieve in different ways. Some people just want to be left alone. They don't want to be around nobody. Some people be evil, mean attitudes, and some people leave and do things. And with me, I like to dance. I like to sing. Just have fun. Those are things I do um, um, to like try to block out, camouflage my hurt or my grief, things like that. I try to have a joyful spirit, and sometimes we have to try to change it. And the opposite of death, is joy. So sometimes we just try to, be joyful in spite of. And I'm happy, for children. They're with that, they're still pressing their weight, doing things to enhance their life and to do better, to do better. And upgrade. These are things we must do while grieving and mourning our loved one. And seeing pictures of her, videos. Yeah, be a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas, but we just try to make the future better in our life, make our life better in the future. Um, and just say, Mom, Auntie, cousin, whoever she was to your sister, um, that she would want me to do better. She would want me to hang in there. She would want me to be strong. She would want me not to throw in the towel. So those are things that in grieving, mourning her, we must do. I ain't gonna tell nobody don't cry. Jesus wept. So there's nothing wrong with crying. Young men, boys, um, whoever you are, males. It's not wrong with a man crying. It's not wrong, nothing wrong with a male crying. So don't try to act macho and I'm tough. No, I'm not grieving. No. Cry, let it out. Even if you have to go by yourself, go for a walk or drive, whatever. Cause holding it in, that's stress. And I don't want you to have a stroke or a heart attack, because you're holding that grief in, that sorrow in. Let it out. Let it out. One way or another. But not on nobody, striking out, being evil or mean. No, before you do that, just go by. But let a person know, I'm hurt, I'm grieving now, so I just don't want to be bothered. I don't want nobody bothering me. This is even for the future. Right now, I'm talking about my sister, but even for the future, death. We don't know what's going to happen. But let somebody know something, instead of just being mean or evil or striking out, at somebody. Right now, I just don't want to be bothered. Whatever the situation, just tell them. And so I'm gonna close out and forgive me. I'm sorry for the earlier blooper. Trying to make sure everything was right. That's part of going live. So so I miss my sister. Let me see. Um, One thing I want to say: this day will be gone. It will be over April 25th. But as far as in our mind, our life, it'll never be over because she'll always be a part of us. Like I said, I got that mark on my thigh, so she will always be a part of me. She'll always be a part of me. And I cherish that mark on my thigh because I say that's her. That's she So it's I just say it's a memory because we laughed about it. And that's just like I said, I won't get no tattoo because I don't like the pain and needles. So I'm not gonna get no tattoo because I said if I would have got a tattoo, I would have got just a rose right here. I love roses, so I just got a rose over my heart just because I love roses. But no, I ain't gonna get no tattoo. I've been saying that for a long time, so I just say that mark on my thigh. When she bit me, that's my tattoo. That's my permanent tattoo. And I didn't need no needles. I felt her teeth on me, so so yeah. And so I know um, so people do different things, and I always say to each his own. To each his own. Some of my kids have tattoos. I be like, oh no, it hurts. No, I can't do it. And some of them they be so beautiful. I mean, professional. But y'all go right ahead. But I just stick with the pictures and videos, the memory as far as her. So I'm gonna close out, try to make sure anything else I want to say. I think I covered everything I wrote down here, and so I think I want to get something to eat. Oh, speaking of eating, see there, every time I call something else come to my mind. I just want to let you all know that Silkee, sister girl, she used to can cook. She was a cook. Yes. Yes, sister girl, what they say can burn. She can burn in the kitchen. Oh yeah. Yeah, she had some dishes, man, make your mouth water. And she was known for her spaghetti. Oh my goodness, I used to love her spaghetti. Oh, that was one of my favorite spaghetti. But after my stomach surgery, I can't really eat spaghetti like that. So yes, Yeah, she had. Oh, she was good. She was good in the kitchen. She used to make some good meals and healthy children. So yeah, they didn't go without. They didn't go without. Cause yeah. Sister girl, she was a cook. She was a cook. Good mother. And so yeah, like I said, they're good memories. Things that's come to my mind. About her. She was clean. She was about cleanness. Yes, she was a clean person. And like I said, something you can say about some, you can't say about others. But I'm gonna tell the truth, no matter what. I'm gonna tell the truth, good, bad, ugly. I'm going to tell the truth, even about myself. So yes, but yeah, I'm grieving, hurting. Um, far as my little sister, but I thank God for the time we did have, with her. Was able to spend with her, and I just wish I was able to do more and spend more time with her. That's what I wish. But just gotta, like I said, try to move on. She would want me to be strong. She would want me to be strong, even for my grandbabies. And my grandbaby, like I said, Twinkie, she would even want me to be strong, to just be there for her, to make sure things go right for her as far as her feet and everything. Because if I'm sick, how can I help somebody else? So I think about that. Those are things we think about moving on. So thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in. And like I said, whoever watched the video later, I appreciate your support. And keep the family, please keep us in prayer. Please keep us in prayer, because anybody know last year, 2020, was hard for a whole lot of people as far as death. It was hard for a lot of people. And we was in that number. We was in the number far as grieving and bereavement. So I pray for you, the different ones that's going through, as far as bereavement, hurting, that the lost loved ones. Let's keep one another up in prayer and be strong, and try to do better, and more in life while we're living. Because like I said, tomorrow is not promised. It's not promised to us. And just be happy, stay safe, stay safe. And I love you all. As always, peace, love. Can I get my heart right? Uh-oh. And happiness. Peace, love, and happiness. Thank you all very much. Gotta make sure I do this right. Oh, maybe I'm not doing it right again. Lord have mercy. Think I got it.